All right, so the equation itself looks like this. And so as far as the different types of information that you need to pull from this equation, first thing is solve for y. When you solve for y, it puts it into slope-intercept form. Okay, so we do that first by isolating the term that contains the y. So we subtract a 1/2 x from both sides. The -2 stays on the right. And then the second part to this is to isolate our y completely. Okay, so when you divide by 2, dividing by 2 is equivalent to multiplying by the reciprocal. Okay, so the 2's cancel here. So -1/2 divided by 2 is like saying -1/2 times 1 over 2. And so we wind up with -1 over 4x. And then here these reduce to a 1. Okay, so here's the equation that you're dealing with, and that gives you your slope. The slope's going to be -1/4. Your y-intercept. The y-intercept is at -1, so 0, -1. And then if you're finding the other pieces of information, your x-intercept is the value of x when y is equal to 0. So if we let y equal 0 here and we solve for x, add a 1 to both sides, and then multiply both sides by -4, that gets rid of your denominator, and you get x is equal to a -4. And now if you look at these, again, we can sketch this. We have 0, -1. We have -4, 0. And just by looking at these two points, you can see the tendency of your graph. And so the graph is going to fall. You can see that the slope is down 1 over 4. That's consistent. You can see that the other pieces of information, you have a vertical shift. The vertical shift is down 1. So it takes our graph and moves it down 1. And then when you look at the shrink or stretch, you can see since the absolute value of that coefficient is a fraction less than 1, it's going to shrink. And that means it's a flatter graph. It's not as steep. And I think this is all the pieces of information. I don't remember exactly what I asked on that question, but it's this type of information.